Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to talk about celebrity makeup brands. I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time. I did place an order for a couple of Rhode items, Hailey Bieber's line. I believe they just celebrated their 1-year anniversary, and I figured right now is the perfect time to talk about celebrity makeup brands and try out these new Rhode products that I purchased for you on camera. So if you want to hear my thoughts on celebrity makeup beauty brands, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so the item that prompted this video is the new Rhode Glazing Milk. I also went ahead and purchased one of the lip treatment peptide little gloss thing. I've used this a couple of times. I wouldn't say it's
a gloss.
It's so hard to describe. It's nice, but I have seen some controversial things online, people having reactions to this. All I can say is just make sure to read your labels. It has some sort of coconut derived product in it, and that's why people who have coconut allergies were having like allergic reactions to their lips, and there are some pretty bad ones. So read your labels. I'm not super sensitive to anything, if at all, so for me it's not a problem, but if I had sensitive skin, you best believe I'd be reading everything. So I was watching Alana Davis. I believe she changed her last name now on her Instagram, but she was doing the latte makeup video and she used this glazing milk, and she convinced me that I needed it, and now it's in her favorites. I think her July favorites video. I'll go ahead and put a picture and price of all the products that I mentioned and link them down below, but I have been using this for a couple of times, and it's actually, she did a good job, really good job. It's very hydrating. It's the only other item I can think that it reminds me of would be that milky product that Pat McGrath came out with. I ended up trying 3 little samples of that, and it's actually a pretty good product. The only difference is that Pat McGrath one, I believe, retails for like $80 for the bottle, and this one is in like the 20-something dollar mark. I'm guessing closer to 30. I don't remember honestly, and it has 4.7 ounces. I don't remember how much the Pat McGrath has, but the fact that it reminds me of that product like a lot, but this one's cheaper, it's like makes more sense. I've been really enjoying it. Actually, once this is done, I'm going to repurchase it. It's that good. If you have similar skin care, like what I enjoy, I think you'll enjoy this. Okay, so when it comes to Rhode, is it beauty? Skin from Hailey Bieber, I don't have too many thoughts about it. Number one, I just tried these 2 products from the brand. I will say though that Hailey Bieber is staying true to what she enjoys. I feel like a lot of the stuff that she has launched on her brand goes on par with what she actually wears on a day-to-day basis. It's not like, you know, she's somebody who barely wears eyeshadow and then comes out with an eyeshadow palette, you know? So I feel like her brand is definitely on par with her aesthetics in makeup. I hope that makes sense. Okay, for today's video, I'm only going to talk about brands I have personally tried. I can't talk about Alicia Keys' brand. What is it? I don't know the name of her brand. I haven't tried it. So I'm only going to talk about like brands that I have personally tried. Now we're going to talk about Rare Beauty, and I'm going to jump in to the skin tint. What is this? The Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer in 30N.
So
when Rare Beauty first came out, I'm not going to lie to you, I did roll my eyes a tiny bit because I was like, great, another celebrity trying to get into the makeup world, and you know, I don't even feel like when it comes to Selena Gomez, it's someone that you think, oh yeah, she loves makeup. I feel like a lot of the times, if you feel it makes sense what they're launching, it kind of makes it a tiny bit better, because you know they're not just doing it because they're looking for a means to make money, you know? It's because they genuinely and truly are invested into this company they're opening. So when it comes to Selena Gomez, I am not going to lie. At first, I was hesitant to even try it, rolled my eyes a tiny bit, and it was just like, I'm not interested in that brand. I honestly cannot remember what product was the first product I tried from the brand. It might have been the skin tint. But I do remember one of the launches that she did. I realized that she does put a lot of herself into this. Like, you can actually tell that she is 100% invested in her brand, which is awesome. So when I noticed that, that's when I told myself, okay, let's start dipping into Rare Beauty. Let's see what this brand is about, and let's see if it's a good brand. And one of the things that I do really enjoy about the brand is the price point. Some celebrities, they come up with their beauty brands, and you know, they're used to the bougie and the expensive stuff, and so that's the price point that they go for.
AKA Victoria Beckham.
The price point I feel is amazing, and I also think it has to do with the audience that she not targets, but her audience. I feel like younger generation than myself looks up to her, and I feel like she took that into consideration. So Rare Beauty, I do feel, is a brand that has a celebrity that is invested in it, thinks about what they launch, and it does go with her personal aesthetic. So I do feel like it's a genuine celebrity makeup brand, if that makes sense. Also, don't take into offense if I say something you dislike and it's like a favorite celebrity. Please do not. This is just my personal opinion, what I think, what I feel. Yeah, just don't take it personal. Okay. I do really enjoy this Rare Beauty moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. It's really nice. I tried a sample of her foundation. It's not really for me. I feel it clings to my dry spots. It's just the formula doesn't go well with my skin. And I have not tried the concealer, but I have heard great things about it. And I also have heard that it's more of a medium to full coverage, which is not really what I go for, and the reason why I have never picked it up. Okay, I do want to talk about these two brands, but these are not the concealers I'll be using. So Kylie Cosmetics, these are from her older, and I don't know if you could tell, but this needs to be tossed. Kylie Cosmetics, I feel like her aesthetics no longer coincide with what I personally like in makeup. I also don't feel like she is genuinely invested in her brand. I did fall for it, and I did purchase items, and I actually did enjoy quite a bit of her items for some time. But for right now and where I'm at as far as my makeup preference, the brand no longer really goes with what I enjoy. So I haven't purchased anything from her new brand since the relaunch, and I will be decluttering all of her stuff. Okay. KKW Beauty, which is coming back. We just don't know exactly what the name of the new brand is going to be. I do feel like she stayed true to herself when it comes to her makeup. I do feel like a lot of the makeup she launched went with her aesthetics, and what you would see her wear at red carpet events or premieres, or anytime she was photographed, what she had in her makeup line is what you would see or feel she would wear on a day-to-day basis. So I do feel Kim Kardashian did put a tiny bit more of herself in her brand, but I'm a little hesitant to think that it's a true passion of hers just because she has so much other stuff going on. I feel like the new skincare brand that she has, maybe is a little bit more of what she's into right now than actual makeup. So as of right now, I don't know if I'm going to actually participate in purchasing items from the new relaunch. Yeah, so I will definitely be decluttering quite a few of the items that I still own from her brand, but I did enjoy almost every single thing I have from KKW Beauty. Okay, now for Rose Inc. So I feel like Rose Inc. is one of my top favorite brands. I would definitely say it's at the top 5. I should probably do like a ranking of my favorite beauty brands, but Rose Inc. it's at the top. So the owner of Rose Inc. is Rosie Huntington. Is it Whiteley or Whitley? She, I believe, is married to Jason Statham, and she was or is a supermodel. I don't know if she's still modeling. So I would consider that a celebrity, right? Every single thing that I have from Rose Inc. I absolutely love. Everything. Absolutely everything. I don't know if she has powder. No, I'm thinking of Refi Beauty. Yeah, I love Rose Inc. I think she does a phenomenal job when she launches new items, and I think they definitely fit the makeup that she wears on a day-to-day. And you can tell that she's invested in her makeup. She posts a lot of stuff. Like, she is in it 100%, and I love that. I feel like when you definitely see the creator of the makeup brand, especially if it's a celebrity and that they're really into it, it kind of makes you feel a tiny bit better about purchasing and putting more money in their pocket, because, you know, celebrities don't really need more money.
They have enough.
But it's another business venture where they can make more money. And I know cash grab seems to be a popular term when it comes to celebrity makeup brands, and I understand that, but we also need to think like every single business venture is a cash grab. Obviously, you're creating it because you're hoping it's going to bring you money, you know? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, don't get offended. Like I said, this is just my thoughts and what I'm thinking and whatnot. This is the mini base from Sonia G, and I use the Wet n Wild sponge for the Rare Beauty tint moisturizer. I love this concealer. It is, gosh, I honestly don't know what's my number one concealer, but this one, like I said, it's at the top. Okay, now we're going to jump into cream bronzer. I did put a tiny bit of cream contour, and I did use a celebrity makeup brand, but I don't want to talk about them just yet because I am going to use another product. Okay, now we're going to jump into cream bronzer, and I'm going to use this Give Beauty Pick It Up Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer. This is supposed to be a cream contour and powder bronzer, but for me and my skin tone, the cream contour actually looks a tiny bit more like a cream bronzer, so I use it as a cream bronzer. Okay, so Gwen Stefani's brand, that's who owns Give. I was a little hesitant at first, I'm not going to lie. I grew up with Gwen Stefani. I would definitely say that she was known for the red lips, and she was also very vibrant when it came to like her eyeshadow. Just her makeup was a little bit different than when you would see in like what would you consider normal. For me, it would have made a lot more sense for her to release a makeup brand 20 years ago than now. I am not 100% sure that I feel that she's being truly genuine when she started this makeup beauty business venture. It made more sense back then than it does now. I could be wrong. Now, these opinions, first of all, that's what they are, opinions. And second, that does not reflect on the actual products, because this is actually really nice. I do really enjoy this. You could tell that I use this. The cream bronzer contour is really good. The only thing I'm just like iffy about this product is the scent. It is so strong. I'm giving you all my thoughts on these specific celebrity makeup brands that I have tried out. Okay, now for cream blush. This brand is one that's also on my top list of brands. Everything I have tried from this brand, I do really love. And there are still products that I want to pick up that I haven't. And I know that I would love. And I'm talking about Victoria Beckham. So I used the contour stylus in marble for the contour, but for right now I'm going to showcase the Victoria Beckham cream blush, and the Chicky Posh, I think, Major is the shade. This is the BK Beauty 112. I feel like Miss Victoria Beckham. Number one, it's very nostalgic because I grew up on the Spice Girls. Number two, she's a bougie lady. She likes her expensive stuff. So the price point of her brand is actually kind of high on the high-end / luxury side of things. And for some people, they don't feel that it's worth it.
For me,
I feel like every product is really thoroughly thought out. Now there are a couple of products where I'm just kind of like, okay, you are giving us luxury, but it's not enough to excuse the price. Like the contour stylus, there is such little product in there. Now, is it a good product?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a really good product.
But it's not worth the price tag. I do feel like you can definitely see Victoria Beckham when you look at her line. Every little detail, the aesthetics, this tortoise that she does on pretty much everything, the weight, the small, just little details that she puts on all of her products. So I personally do enjoy Victoria Beckham. I wouldn't say every single thing in her makeup line is 100% worth it. Right, so I already powdered my under eyes. Now we're going to powder the rest of the face, and we're going to use a Fenty Beauty product. I already poured out powder, so I can't show you the component, but it's the loose powder, setting powder that Fenty Beauty has to offer. And I will say this, when I saw that Rihanna was going to launch a beauty brand, I honestly thought, what? And it's just because I feel like she's not really known for makeup. I feel like maybe a clothing line would make more sense for her first business venture in like the beauty space. I feel like it was needed because at the time there was no such thing as the inclusivity that she was bringing to the table. There wasn't. For everything, you name it, even the crazy blush shades, I feel that Fenty Beauty is the one that started that trend. So at first, I wasn't sure. I was 100% on board. I don't enjoy everything from the brand, but there are a good amount of products that I do really enjoy. All right, now we're going to jump into some powder bronzer. But I did want to talk about two other brands that I have tried. I have the products, but I'm not going to actually use them in today's video. The first one is Ariana Grande's line, Rem Beauty. I forget what I purchased from her brand other than the concealer. I know I have one more thing, I think. Concealer is a tiny bit too dry. Honestly, I feel like she's kind of half-assing it. And you know, I get it. Sometimes life happens. And I also feel like when it first came out, she felt more invested in the brand, and then now not so much. Now I do know a few things happened. Was it Ulta? No, they were part of Morphe, right? Something like that. So maybe that's why it's been kind of more quiet, but I've always been iffy about the brand. And the one product I have tried, which is the concealer, I didn't enjoy. So I'm kind of turned off, and I don't know if I'm going to try anything else. And then what was the other one? About Face. I have only tried the cream blush from About Face, and I absolutely love it. I'm not going to lie, I don't know who Halsey is, and I honestly don't really have any thought about her and her brand and whether I feel she's in it. I just know that the product that I have tried,
which is only one,
is good. So I would have to look more into it, more into her, and tell you if I feel it's a genuine business venture, but the product itself is good. My husband is mowing the lawn. Okay, and then now for the powder bronzer, which is from House Labs. Lady Gaga is the founder of this brand. Is this what her brand was called when it first launched on Amazon? So I was hesitant to try this. I was hesitant to try anything from her brand. I felt like the first go around was 100% a quick cash grab. Didn't go so well, didn't go as planned. And then she relaunched at Sephora. I feel like the brand has definitely changed. I feel like the first go around, the products and the vibes I get from the products are different than what is in her line now. So this is the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. I have it in shade medium level 5. This is actually a really good bronzer. The formula is so interesting. It's like a powder cream hybrid. It lays down very beautifully. I've been enjoying this. I mean, you can tell that I've been enjoying this. This has made me think twice, and maybe I want to try more from the brand, but I'm still kind of hesitating a tiny bit. I do feel like she has invested a bit more than the first go around, but I'm just not 100% sure yet if I believe it. All right, makeup is all done. And I think that's pretty much all of the brands, the celebrity makeup brands. I'm gonna go into the Rhode Peptide lip treatment that I have personally tried. Now, there is a few. Watermelon slice is the one I have, and it smells divine, like summer in a tube. So those are the only ones I have tried. There is some celebrity makeup brands that I have not personally tried. They've been on my radar, but I just haven't. Honest Beauty, what is Drew Barrymore's? I forget the name of hers. There are also some celebrity makeup brands that I'm just not interested at all in trying out. I'm definitely at that point. I am considering where I'm putting my money when it comes to makeup. I do have this channel, and there are certain makeup brands that do a tiny bit better as far as views go. As you all know, and I'm sure you're hearing it from every single content creator out there, views are low right now, and I do sometimes have to take strategic business moves. So like the Mothership 11, I did purchase that, but if I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't have purchased it. I'm considering where I'm putting my money, but I also have to take into consideration that some moves as far as purchasing certain makeup items from a specific brand are smart for my channel. So it's a little bit of both, but I definitely am hesitant and think about it long and hard. That's what she said. When it comes to celebrity makeup brands, because honestly, they don't need our money anymore. They don't. You know, they
already have enough of it.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed me hearing my logic and my thought process when it comes to celebrity makeup brands. I had fun doing this video. I hope it all makes sense. I feel like it was a lot. But again, I had so much fun filming this video. Let me know which celebrity makeup brands you have tried. I did post on my community tab here on YouTube asking for your opinions, and I was going to share those. I believe I only got 2 or 3. Okay, so the first one is from my friend Audrey Michelle. Here's what she had to say. Okay, here goes. I'm very over them. I've only really purchased from Rare Beauty and Fenty. I don't even want to put money towards House Labs or Give, and I'm so over celebrity brands that I don't think I want to purchase from those first 2 anymore. The hype around the brands is ridiculous, and it's because of the celebrity name attached. I do feel that it has quite a bit to do with it. And I think they are just cash grabs. The celebrities don't really need the money, and I don't believe that they care about the makeup. I would much rather put my money elsewhere. I would rather support a makeup artist who creates their own brand than a celebrity or a small indie brand that really puts thought into their products. I believe that the makeup artist actually cares about the makeup and the consumer. I know it's all about the money in the long run, but I'm just over the celebrity names and the faces selling the products rather than the makeup itself. But that's just my opinion. A lot in that I do agree with. Look, it's grandma. To me, it's less about the celebrity and all about the quality. I've tried several products from Rare Beauty House Labs, most recent incarnation, and Eaze Soul Care. That's the name of Alicia Keys' brand. And have been impressed with everything I've tried thus far. In fact, I enjoy Eaze Soul Care to the point where I repurchased from the skincare line more than once. Fenty has some good products such as Poutsicle, but overall I'm not keen on most of their offerings. And then there's Give, which gives me nothing, and Rem Beauty, which continuously disappoints. Again, it's about the product, not necessarily the celebrity. Definitely agree with that. Okay, my lovelies, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does mean the world to me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, I will see you all on the next video. Bye.